Okay. Everybody, this is Daphne, my new kitten. Um, so, I'm really excited about the new Avengers movie coming out, and since it's called Avengers Endgame, I thought I would read Endgame by Samuel Beckett. And it's a play. Um, he's mostly um, known for Waiting for Godot, the really famous play. It's these two like hobo characters, Vladimir and Estragon, and the whole play is them waiting for a person um, called Godot. They're waiting for Godot, and it's an absurdist play. Don't spoil it. He never shows up. And the first act of Waiting for Godot, it's a two-act play. Um, the first act is almost identical to the second act. It's the same. Like the second act starts, and it's the same. Like the same things are happening, and nothing happens practically. At the end of it, they just go like, "Well, I guess he didn't show up," or maybe maybe they die. I can't remember. And that's like there's a humor to it. Like there's something very dark and funny about um, um, his kind of I don't know his sensibilities. So Endgame has four characters, and they have these very strange names. It's Ham and Clove and Nag and Nell. And the setup of the play, I've never seen it on stage, but it has like a description of what the play is supposed to look like. And it's basically an empty stage. There's nothing there. I imagine everything's black or gray. I think there's like a window or two. There's a chair, and then there's two rubbish bins that are just up against the wall, and I think like a ladder. And that's it. One guy's sitting in the chair, and the whole play he's arguing with the other one. Ham and Clove are arguing back and forth. Finally, you realize the other two characters, who are much older, are in those rubbish bins. Throughout the play, they kind of pop their heads out, and they'll like ask for a biscuit, and they'll go over and like give him a biscuit, or like one time he'll pop his head out and he'll like start singing a song, and then the other guy goes over with the lid and just shuts it on. And they like only come out like maybe twice or something, and they're on stage. So for the duration of the play, there's I don't know if there's like tricks or whatever, but you know, practically it sounds like there's two people on trash cans for 2 or 3 hours out of a play. And I don't know what's going on with them, to be honest, but there's something very funny. The main story is these two, Ham and Clove, and they're old, disoriented, they don't know anything, they're bickering and asking really strange questions and giving really strange answers. Like, you know, like what time is it? What day is it? What year is it? What does it look like outside? And they don't know anything. They don't know what time it is. They don't know what day it is. They don't know if it's light or dark out. Like, they'll look out the window and not know. And he ends up creating this very, it's absurd, but he ends up creating this dystopian, minimalistic world. To think, like, you look outside and you don't know, like, are these two just, like, demented? They're definitely idiots, but like, are they senile, or are they really telling you real answers? Like, imagine a world when you look outside and you don't know if it's day or night. It's very disorienting. One of the recurring, because there's a lot of strange jokes. One guy, he keeps asking the other, and he goes, is it time for my pain medication, my pain pills or something? And he goes, no, it's not time yet. A while later, he goes, time for my pain medication. He goes, no, not yet. He's moaning. Finally, he asks towards the end of the play, he goes, is it time for my pain medication? He goes, yeah, it's time. He goes, alright, like I'm supposed to have 2 pills. And he goes, well, you're out. And that's the punchline. Like, they set up the whole thing just to say, like, the thing that you've been looking forward to this whole entire time, you're not getting. There's no other part. It ends with him not getting his medication. And the name of the play is Endgame, which, as far as I know, is just a chess term. In chess, there's 3 parts of a game. There's a beginning, a middle, and an end. Endgame refers to the end. Spell that out for you. And you end up, like, all this stuff that I've said, like, you feel like this world and these people are in purgatory. They're at the end of their lives. You could argue you don't really know if they're dead or alive. What else do I want to say? I'm kind of getting steamed out. They mentioned a bicycle. I guess I'm running out of stuff to say. So it was really good. He's one of my favorite writers out of, like, the modernists, which is like T.S. Eliot, James Joyce. I normally kind of throw in Yeats, Ezra Pound. To me, Beckett's always like one of the more accessible of the group. They're all kind of these intellectuals, and he was also an intellectual, but as a playwright, you're so directly linked with an audience. I think he kind of had to keep those sensibilities. Like, Ezra Pound's not writing any plays that anyone wants to see, I think. T.S. Eliot did write plays. No one went to them. It's actually not even true. I'll finish up. It's really good. So hopefully you liked the video. Read the book. Leave a comment if you'd like. And thank you.